Hello students, today we will continue our exercise that is 7.2. Question number 4. This is the topic of Std.10, chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. So still now we have studied about the section formula, how we can find out the point that divides a line segment in sum of the ratio, sum of the fraction. So here what is the question? The question is find the ratio in which line segment joining the points minus 310 and 6 minus 8 is divided by minus 1, 6. So let's suppose the 2 points, one is A minus 310 and second one is B 6 minus 8. And that is a point which is given. Let's suppose that point is C. And that is minus 1, 6. So these all are the coordinates of the point. Now let's suppose this point divides this line segment into M1, M2 ratio. That means we can here write down that AC is to BC is equals to AC upon BC is equals to M1 upon M2. So this is the ratio in which this point divides this line segment A. Now, what is the value? What are the values of M1 and M2? That we have to find out. So here we can use the section formula. According to the section formula, C is the point which divides the line segment AB. So here we have to write down the coordinates of the point that divides the line segment. And here we have to use their formula. And the formula is what? M2 x1. M2. Now see, you can see we can take it as a x1 y1 and this coordinates as a x2 y2. So this is M2. We don't know. We have to find out what is the value of x1 is minus 3 plus M1. M1 x2. What is the coordinate x2? That is 6. Upon, we have to write down M1 plus M2. M1 plus M2. This is the x coordinate. Now, here in the same way we can write down the y coordinate. So, y coordinate is again M2 into y1. And y1 is what? 10. Plus M1 into y2. And y2 is what? Minus 8. Upon M1 plus M2. So here we get the coordinate of C point minus 1, 6. Right hand side we have the coordinate, x coordinate is this one and y coordinate is this one. So now we can compare x coordinate with this x coordinate and this y coordinate with this y coordinate. So either we can compare the x coordinate or we can compare the y coordinate. So let's first compare the x coordinate with this x coordinate. So we can write down minus 1 is equals to this one. So here we get minus 1 is equals to, when we simplify this we get minus 3 m2 plus 6 m1 upon m1 plus m2. Now take this m1 plus m2 to be here, left hand side. So it will multiply with minus 1. So both the terms will become minus. Minus m1 minus m2. That is equals to minus 3m2 plus 6m1. Now simplify. Take the m1 to the left hand side and m2 to the right hand side. So minus m1 minus 6m1. Total will become minus 7m1. And right hand side what will happen? Minus 3m2 plus m2, that is minus 2m2. Now both sides are minus, we can cut both the sides will become plus. So here if we take this m2 to the left hand side, it will be in the denominator with the m1, and by taking this 7 to the right hand side, it will goes in the denominator with the 2. So here we get the m1 upon m2, that is equals to 2 upon 7, and that is we call the ratio AC upon BC, in which the point C divides the line segment AB. That means this ratio AC is 2 and this ratio BC is 7. So just by comparing the x coordinate, we get the value of M1 and M2. In the same way, when we compare this y coordinate with this y coordinate, we get the same ratio. Okay? So in this way, we can find out the ratio. Okay, so let us study the question number 5. And what is the question? Question is, find the ratio in which the line segment joining point A 1 minus 5 and B minus 4 5 is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. So see, here also we have to find out the ratio, but we have given that the point is not given. We have said that the x-axis divide the line segment area, and we know that when the x-axis divide this line segment, it will intersect in only one point, and the point is on the x-axis, so that its y coordinate is what? 0. So let's suppose the point in which the x-axis divide the line segment joining AB is point C, so that its y coordinate is 0, and let's suppose its x coordinate is x. So here we get 3 points A, B and C. Again, let's suppose this ratio is M1 and this ratio is M2. So here we get one coordinate of, that is y coordinate, and its value is 0. So to find out the M1, M2, now we have to use which coordinate? Y coordinate. Okay, so let us use the section formula. First of all, we can write down C is the point which divides the line segment into two parts. So this point is the section point. So we can write down here that x0 is equals to, using the section formula, we can write down here. This is, we can take x1, x2, this is y1, y2 as usual. Okay, so m2 into x1, x1 is 1 plus m1 into x2, x2 is minus 4 upon m1 plus m2. Here the y coordinate is also m2 into y2, y2 is 5 plus m1 y1 is minus 5 upon m1 plus m2. So this is the x coordinate, and here we get the x coordinate in this way. This is the y coordinate and this is the y coordinate. So when we compare this x coordinate with this, here we have a variable x, so we cannot compare the x coordinate. Yes, we can compare the y coordinate because its value is 0. So when we compare y coordinate with this y coordinate, here we get 0 is equals to m2 5 plus m1 into minus 5 upon m1 plus m2. So in previous question, we compare the x coordinate and find the value of m1, m2. Here we compare the y coordinate and find the value of m1, m2. That is the ratio. So when this m1 plus m2 we take to the left hand side, it will multiply with the 0. So the total value is becomes 0. So here we get 0 is equals to m2 5 plus m1 into minus 5. So when we take this m1 5 to the right hand side, to the left hand side, it will become plus. So here we get 5 m1 is equals to 5 m2. Now m1 is here, take m2 to the left hand side and this 5 to the right hand side. So 5 upon 5, that is equals to 1. 1 is to 1. So the ratio here we get m1 is to m2 is equals to 1 is to 1. What is the meaning of the ratio 1 is to 1 is? That means this point C that is lie on the x-axis divides the line segment AB into two equal parts. We can say that this point is the midpoint of line segment A. Right? So now we have to find out the coordinate x coordinate because y coordinate value is 0. So here to find out the value of the x coordinate, now we can put the m1 m2 value when we compare the x coordinate. So let us first of all compare the x coordinate. So when we compare the x coordinate, we get x is equals to m2 into 1, that is 1, minus 4 into m1, that is minus 4 m1 upon, here we have m1 plus m2. So put down the value of m1 and m2, that is 1 and 1. So here we get x, that is equals to 1 minus 4 into 1 upon 1 plus 1. 1 minus 4 upon 2. That is equals to minus 3 upon 2. So the x coordinate value we get, that is equals to minus 3 upon 2. So the point which lie on the x axis, that is C, its coordinate is x 0. We get here minus 3 upon 2 and 0. So this point is actually on the x axis. So we can say that the x axis divide the line segment joining AB into 1:1 ratio, and the point which divide the line segment is minus 3 upon 2, 0. Okay, so in this way we can solve this type of problems. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. Thank you.